It is cold in here.
It's getting cold in here.
Good morning. Hello, my loves. Happy Sunday. We are just on our way to Ikea at, is it Warrington, this one? Me and Stefan have got a little bit of a project going on, something that I haven't yet spoke about. Today's the big reveal. Do you want to tell the Huns our news?
No, thank you.
Our big news is that, 1, 2, 3, we bought a house! You may or may not know, we do already have one house on Airbnb, and last year we bought another one to add to our portfolio. So we bought the house last year in, I think it was like April time, weren't it?
Yep.
And then for a few months, we tarted it up, very, very basic, very simple, and for a few months we just rented it out on like a 6-month contract. And then just before Christmas, just after we'd had Ronnie, which was absolutely amazing timing, there was unfortunately a flood which essentially ruined the kitchen, ruined all the floors downstairs. It was bad. What was it? Was it because the pipes had frozen, or there was something like that? Anyway, that then prompted us to say, right, this house needs completely gutting and starting again from scratch. So we literally took it back to brick, took it back to everything. Like it was a shell. I have got some footage from when it was like that. Well, we had just started doing some bits and bats to it, more structural work, nothing I've been getting my hands dirty with. I just went in with the camera. I'm obviously more the interior design side of things, so it's my time to shine now, sisters, hence why we're on our way to Ikea, because the house is at that stage, more or less. So I'm going to insert some footage here of where, it was a good few months ago now, I can't even remember the day. Or I'm basically just showing you around the shell of the house, essentially, and then little ideas that we had at that time. And then later on today, after we've been to Ikea, we're going to have a ride to the house. The house has all been replastered and it's currently in the stages of being painted and stuff. The flooring's going down, etc, etc. Have I mentioned we're doing it up for Airbnb? Have I already said that?
No.
I can't remember. So basically we are putting it on to Airbnb eventually. So it's getting to that stage now where we're doing all the interiors, and oh, it's so exciting. I cannot wait to show you some ideas written down of sort of the themes of the house, and little themes for the bedroom, and little like different features for each bedroom. Obviously we have to bear in mind with it being an Airbnb, there's certain practicalities that the house has to have, and also you've got to have in mind who is busy.
Like this,
It is. Like, is there ever a time when Ikea isn't absolutely ram-jammed? Yeah, with it having an Airbnb, you've got to have something. The house has got to have something about it to attract people. So it's got to have something different that makes people think we'll stay there over staying there. Airbnbs are so popular now because for the amount you can pay to stay in a hotel, you could pay a little bit extra and have a whole house with a full working kitchen. We've got some gorgeous ideas for the house. Like I said, can't wait to show you. Can't wait to have a little toot round Ikea. I don't think we're getting much today. We've not come in the van, we've come in the car. So, and besides that, there's literally nowhere, because our house is absolutely just full of cardboard boxes and stuff. Nowhere for anything to go. So we're gonna go, we're gonna have just a little look round, get some ideas, jot some numbers down, because obviously if you know Ikea, everything's in like aisles and numbers and whatever. So very, very exciting. Welcome to our humble abode. Welcome home.
Welcome home.
So coming through the front door into this gorgeous, gorgeous hallway. This used to be a living room. We are turning it into a bedroom. And I'll explain why this is going to be a bedroom when we get upstairs. But do you want to explain what all this is, what's going on? What the silver bits are?
It's new walls being built, so the tinning in front of the old walls, so we can insulate in between. So there's no insulation on these old houses. So we have to bring the wall out, and then we can put some insulation behind them, and then plasterboard it, plaster and paint.
So is that like another way of so you haven't had to knock the plaster off the wall in here?
Yeah. So there's no insulation between these walls, so they don't have a cavity. What happens now is we brought that wall forward so that we can put insulation in there, because they're outside walls. It'd be cold in here. So
Right,
it's a new
okay.
way of doing it. You can use insulated plasterboard, but it costs more.
More cost efficient.
That's it.
It's a more cost efficient way of doing it. We've knocked the plaster off this. Well, I say we. I've not. I've not done a tap yet. Knocked the plaster off that wall, and that wall as well. So these are all the plasterboards that will go on the wall.
Walls, ceilings, yeah.
How long would it take to do a job like that?
What to do? What word?
So this. How long did it take for this tinning to be put up?
They've done that in a day.
In one day.
Yeah.
So then do you think it'd take another day to put all the plasterboard on?
Another day to board it, and then another day to plaster it. But it's all been done. That's one room. You've got many rooms, haven't you?
And coming through, we have the stairs, and then this room used to be a like dining room type second sitting room. It were, wasn't it? So this is like a second sitting room for the previous owners, because that's how houses used to be in the olden days, I think, because my grandma and granddad had 2 sitting rooms, like a little understairs little cubby hall here, which is gorgeous. Stefan's been using this as his little brew station. Somebody's made a coffee there and not drank it. Over here, it's a bit of a funny shaped.
It's where the chimney goes out. That.
What do you mean?
So where it arches,
Yeah.
there used to be a fireplace here in the middle.
Yeah.
And that's the chimney goes up and then over to that side of the house and then straight up.
So that's why that's like that.
That's why that's arched. Like.
Right. Okay. Here used to be. Was it a larder cupboard?
Yeah, they were just like storage cupboards.
Yeah, just basically a big storage cupboard. Like they had like big drawers, and so the boiler's going in there. Is that why we've built that out like that?
Yeah, that's going to be a cupboard for the boiler now.
And then on this, so this is now going to be the sitting room. I mean, you can't really tell proper because obviously there is a lot going on in this room. But this will be a media wall, shelving on either side, TV in the middle, having some sort of fireplace. Am I right? Potentially we might have a nice little fireplace underneath the telly here as well, and then we'll pick a nice couch for in here. We did toy with the idea of, again, you can't really see properly, but turning this into like patio doors, because it's just a big window, and we decided against that. We're just going to keep that as it is. Obviously we are going to try and keep costs as low as possible. Now, this section here, believe it or not, used to be a kitchen and a bathroom. So it was literally a tiny kitchen up to first window there. And then there was like a little door into a bathroom which had a small shower in the corner, a toilet and a sink. It was tiny, minuscule. There's no bathroom upstairs at all, because it was like a really, really old house. How old is the house, do you know?
50s, something like that.
Yeah, so it was built in the 1950s. There potentially would have been a toilet outside, but like I said, tiny bathroom in here, tiny kitchen. So we've got rid of all that. It's going to be one bigger kitchen. Also, what was the crack with the floor?
The floor was on like an old York stone and there was movement in it. Mm-hmm. So we've had to break it all away and then put stone down, and then we're going to put sand, DPC, like a visqueen type stuff, then insulation, and then pour concrete on it.
Always wearing the best footwear for the job. Then if you come to outside, so we've got a little backyard, and in here, obviously we're just storing bits of stuff. Yeah, so in here is like a bit of a utility room, or we have toyed with the idea of having some sort of maybe like a hot tub or something like that. With an Airbnb you need something that's a little bit quirky, it's appealing, that gives it that wow factor.
Even like a little coffee shop, little coffee hut.
Oh, a little coffee hut, that'd be nice.
You know, just 2 chairs and a table and a little coffee machine and that set up on this side, you know?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Shelf, couple of books.
Coffee appeals to people, doesn't it, these days?
It does, it does. With this house, we do think it may potentially attract sort of workers as opposed to people coming for a holiday, unless they're coming visiting family. But you've just got to bear in mind that you're trying to appeal to the majority. A couple of little bean bags, it could be like a bit of a chill den. I think with this, we will try and make it so it is a little bit of something different, something unique. Not sure what's behind here, I don't even know if I want to look. See, that could also be made into something a little bit quirky too. And then I'm assuming, would there have been a toilet in there at some point? This one here in corner.
That was a toilet there.
So now we're going to head upstairs. We're thinking of doing something a bit quirky with this wall too. So here is the main bedroom. I've seen some ideas on Instagram and Pinterest what we're going to do with this room. Double bed, we'll have a telly on that wall, bed on that wall, some nice little bedside cabinets. There might even be room for a nice like little wardrobe or something like that in here. We've done the tinning again, obviously, in this room. That's a little sneak peek of the bath for the bathroom. So that's the first bedroom. Then coming through here, we've got the second bedroom. This is a nice long bedroom. With this one, what I thought we'd do is, let's see if I can show you better. I'm thinking of having a TV on this wall, on a bracket that like sort of pulls out. Here, we're gonna, oh hi. Thinking of having a partition wall, and we're gonna do it like wood slats. So you can see through it, but it kind of partitions this section of the bedroom, partitions it off for this section. What I'm thinking of doing is having like a little desk with potentially maybe like a mirror there. So you could use that for getting dressed, like a dressing table. People are working from here, you know, put your laptop on there or whatever, and have that just as a bit of a office type situation here. That is the bed frame that was already in this room, by the way. So we're just going to keep that, reuse that in this room. Brief view. Oh, that's the shower tray there. So this was a 3-bedroom house. Well, it still is a 3-bedroom house. This was the 3rd bedroom. We are now turning this into a bathroom, hence why we're having the living room downstairs, front living room downstairs, having that into a bedroom, so we're not losing a bedroom. It's still going to be a 3-bedroom house. But basically, this was a very small bedroom, up to about, I'd say here, and it was just, there was a toilet. Just a toilet, no sink, no shower, no bath, no nothing, literally just a toilet. So hygiene standards were at 0 in this house. So yeah, so this is now going to be the bathroom. This is Stefan's forte, so I'm going to let him talk you through what he's going to do with this bathroom.
Going to be a shower tray here,
yeah.
Walk-in shower tray with a recess to put some bits in and a light. Then toilets go in here, sinks go in here on a floating shelf, with a tap and a bowl coming out of the wall. Then a freestanding bath along there.
Yeah.
With the taps coming out the back of it.
Gorgeous.
And then a radiator here, lengthways coming up the wall.
And then here we're going to have some sort of like little storage unit or something.
Yeah, something just to put some toilet rolls and towels and things like that there. Something that'll go with the room. It's going to be tiled from the shower, come down halfway, and then tiled the bottom half of the room right round, and the top half plastered and painted.
So in this room we're going for like white and gold vibes, aren't we?
Yeah, yeah, brass.
Brass.
Brushed brass, yeah.
Well, gold to us hunks. Yeah. We've got some stunning gorgeous like lights, like a globe type light. So we weren't sure whether we would put them next to a mirror, and we, again, like obviously if you was going to have the sink here you'd need a mirror above it, and I said we'd need some sort of lights either side of the mirror, because for when we're doing our makeup and things like that, like you need a bit of light on you need a good light. Is there anything else we need to?
So
yes,
probably keep it. It could get updated at some point, but for now I think we'll just paint
just for the time being we're going to do what we can, make it the best we can make it at the minute, and then, you know, as time goes on, we might potentially change that, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with it, so we're going to keep that.
Yeah, I can't see a reason. We're not modernising it, so I wouldn't want to put like glass there.
No, that's true.
So it's, when I say modern, I mean it's going to try and keep some of its the theme throughout the house.
The vibe, what we're going for, what would you call it? It's more like a little bit, it's definitely not modern as such. We're going to go more classic, creams, golds, maybe a little bit of navy. I do really like this little tiled / doormat situation. Obviously the doormat in the middle, that does need changing. My dad's a carpenter, so we can speak to my dad about getting something for in here, but I think clean these tiles up and I really like it. I feel like it's the only thing in the house that we can keep that was an original feature. Other than that, there's not much else that was an original feature, but this I really do like. I think once that's been cleaned up and a new doormat in there, I think that'll be really nice. Also, we have quite a nice front garden to play around with as well, but we'll do some bits on that when it gets nicer. Jeans have either not been washed or I've just leant against the car. Stunning.
Christmas time at Ikea.
Never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out.
So we're trying to pick some ideas for the dining setup. Of course, we've got an announcement when I'm talking. Amazing. Something as simple as these runners. The dining table is going to be very, very similar to that. And then if you just put like a nice little setup like these, little plate and bowl and stuff, and it just looks really nice. The dining table is going to be a lot smaller than that, but we're thinking of having like 2 chairs with a little setup like that. Looks really nice. These always look really nice in the kitchen.
Oh yeah, toilet roll.
Toilet roll holder.
Kitchen roll.
We have a silver one in our house, but we're going to get brass for this one. Whoever owns this one must be a vlogger. Snack time.
Nom nom nom. Good.
They're nice. Want to show the Huns what you got?
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Lovely. Gorgeous. Come on then. Bye. Are we having a double sink in our forever home?
His and hers.
Well, that was nearly the end of the vlog there, and the last vlog I've ever made, because Stefan has just nearly killed us on Gemini Retail Park.
It was a close call.
It was a very close call.
Well, this is what happens when you distract me in the car.
No. Right, so this is deflect, that's you all over, blame somebody else, never his own fault. Anyway, so we got a few bits from Ikea. I mean, what? How much did it come to?
200 quid.
And it was literally bits, like some
Pillowcases, nothing major at
some
all.
pillowcases, nothing important, like we've got no beds, there's no couch in there at the minute, like nothing important, but we've got some pillowcases and some candlestick holders.
And a water sprayer for the garden.
This little, I don't know if I can reach it from where I am.
It's a plant sprayer, isn't it?
It's like, I'll show you, but it's like a little glass thing with like a gold thing on it. Sorry, really describing it terrible. But it looks nice, and Stefan was like, get one of them. I said, what for? He was like, well, it just looks nice. Anyway, I got to till £10 it were, and it's a plant sprayer.
There's not going to be any plants in there.
It's for spraying your plants. There might be plants in there, but they'll be fake. Anyway, it's all these finishing touches that do make a room look.
Yeah, so we've spent all the budget on them bit shops for beds.
Yeah, charity shops for beds. I'm going to set up a GoFundMe for the important bits.
Anyone's got a kettle and a toaster.
We managed to get ourselves a less than average coffee and a hot dog each, which was nice. The cafe, you know, where you go and get the very famous meatballs rammed, there was no way we was queuing up in that. We'd have still been stood there now. As you get through the tills, there's like a little bit where you can get a bit of like more picky bits, so we just got a hot dog each, which I didn't have high hopes as it was only 85p for a hot dog, but it was actually not bad. Hot dog each, coffee each, and now we're on our way to the house. Show you where we're up to at the minute, which is very exciting, and I'm going to go to the gym this afternoon because I haven't been yet, and I'm looking forward to getting there. I didn't go to the gym yesterday. I always really look forward to it when I've not been.
Woohoo!
So here we are on the 25th of May, just a little update. As you can see in here, it's all plastered and painted. No, it's not painted. It's just like a white undercoat, but it's all been plastered. Those two like big lines, what you can see there, them are where some tall radiators are going to be. Coming into the kitchen, the whole kitchen is from Howden's. Obviously, bear in mind this was a kitchen and a bathroom at one point, but it is just the kitchen now. It is still like quite a small galley kitchen, but we have optimised the space. We've got loads of cupboard space. We've got an inbuilt microwave. Honestly, this kitchen is absolutely gorgeous. It feels so bright and like feels like such a big area now, even though it is quite small. Honestly, the more work goes on in this house, the more I want to live in it myself, and I am considering just moving in on my own. Lol. Here is the first bedroom upstairs. Now, this gorgeous, gorgeous wall feature. This was obviously my idea, but I had absolutely nothing to do with actually putting it up. But Stefan did such a great job of bringing my little vision to life. I absolutely love it. The walls had been painted, but they were still drying at this point. But this is the flooring that we went for. It's gone all through the house. But absolutely gorgeous. Here we have the bathroom. Unreal. Bear in mind, none of this is finished. Like I was just giving you a little update. We've got a floating sink there with a little bowl. Those lovely, lovely lights there from eBay. So we've got a bath and a walk-in shower in this bathroom. But it just looks absolutely gorgeous. I love it so much. Little Ronnie check. Gorgeous boy. He's so cute. And there he is again. That's the second bedroom there, but there was a painter in there, so I didn't want to go in. Now, this is the stairs. We've kept the wallpaper just because if we was to rip the wallpaper off, like the walls are just would probably be really, really damaged underneath, so we've left them. And we are just going to paint on top of that. This is the front bedroom downstairs. Here's me just showing you a cute little cushion that I got from H&M. But yeah, so again, all the walls are plastered in here, and at this point they weren't painted. Like I say, at this point we're nowhere near finished, but I did just want to give you a little update.
So that's where we're up to. It's all coming together nicely. It's so exciting. Genuinely want to move into that house myself because it's going to be so gorgeous. Like the bathroom, the kitchen, just everything. Like it's going to be incredible.
Come to Dada! Come on! Come to Dada! Come on! Come to Dada! Come on! No, to Dada! Come to Dada! Come to Dada!
That is the best sound in the world.
Come on! You left me here!
Ah, Julie boy. So I've been to the gym since we last spoke, but I got there at 4 and then it shut at 5. So love that for me. I did like half a session. Anyway, I'm gonna have a little post-gym snack. I'm gonna have this little protein yogurt from Aldi. These are our favourite ones. I have a little spoonful of that in it, absolutely. Some strawberries. There are some fresher looking ones in the fridge, so I'll have them probably. I'm also gonna put in the fridge. No, I'm not. In the oven. Only because in terms of eating now, honestly, like, I know I probably say it all the time, but I know it's extremely boring and like who wants to hear me waffle on about this, but I do not get time to cook proper meals anymore. I do get time, I could prioritise time, but then I wouldn't do anything else. Anyway, I'm trying to find quick ways of like making meals and making tea and so that we're still eating healthily, but something that I'm always trying to find things that take me less time. So anyway, if I cook this, it's a whole chicken from Tesco. I think it was about a 5. I think it was like £4 something. Just much prefer it to chicken breast. I don't buy packs of chicken breast anymore. I did up until about a week or 2 ago, and now I'm like, I've stopped buying it because I don't like it, and we buy it and then I cook it in bulk and then it ends up really dry and then it doesn't get eaten, so it just gets wasted. So if I cook that, it'll last a few days. So I don't know why I'm putting it back in there. I'll have that later on with some veg. Stefan is currently on meal preps just because, again, it's easier, it's more convenient. In all honesty, it doesn't actually cost, it's not costing any more than it does the food shop because the food shop is mega expensive. Like, anyone else, like, just why is everything so expensive? So we found that with Stefan having meal preps, it costs us the same and there's absolutely no waste. One that we get, Farm to Fork Nutrition, and there's loads of different ones. I have spoke about them before because we have had them in the past, but he's on 2 of them a day, so that's great. Takes the pressure off me, Huns. I'm gonna cook that chicken and then that'll last me a few days. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm gonna have my yogurt and fruit because I've literally not been eating any fruit. Honestly, my diet is diabolical at the minute.
Can I help you?
Stefan's left door open. It's pissing in. It's pissing in. Gorgeous. Charlie, where's your coat? You might need a coat on. We'll just check on my chicken before we go. He's so tired. Ronnie's had 0 kip today. Maybe a couple of little 10 minutes here and there. Other than that, he gets to this time and he is absolutely shattered. It's bath time. Shower time. Oh, is that nice? Splish splash, I was taking a bath. You're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. So damn beautiful. Oh, he loves his showers. Happy boy. Your hair looks really nice. Who's done your hair today? I got some cheap gold earrings from ASOS and they've left a nice little green spot on my ear, so that's absolutely gorgeous for me. Lob's probably going to drop it off. The ice bath is back in action, back in business. What a gorgeous evening. Who's going first?
You.
Me? Okay.
No, I'll go first.
I'll go first.
It's alright, I'll go.
Let me go first. You'll warm it up.
Go on then.
What are you doing?
I may I'll be on your film. Come on, you're making this a big chore now. I want to get in this bath and get him back in here.
Alright, look, calm down. Can I borrow your slippers? Gorgeous evening. Cold water therapy, ice baths, showers, whatever. Ice baths I do find easier than a cold shower. The initial doing it is never, it doesn't get easier, but it's unreal. Like just the way you feel when you come out is just incredible. I feel like I've been I feel like I've run a marathon. Like I feel elated. I feel really good. I don't know whether it's something to do with obviously the cold water, but I feel like it's like a mental thing because you know that you are in that very small bracket of people that are willing to do something like that and put your body through that, and it's just such a great feeling. And honestly, I love it. I'm so glad he's got it out because we did have 2. The one we had last year, it split a few months ago, so I was a bit gutted about that. Anyway, we've got the other one out, so I'm buzzing because I just love it. I love it so much. We're going to sit down now and watch a film. It's The Fall Guy, I think. Wall's still not done. Please do not judge. Don't. It stresses me out every single day. I just try not to look at it. He's getting in there. He thinks I'm filming him. Yeah, so we're going to sit down, watch a film. I've got a little beer. Stefan's not drinking, so it's just me on my little beer and Moretti. Gorgeous. I'm going to wash my face because, as you can see, I've still got makeup on because I didn't take my face wash outside. Can't wash my face without face wash. Anyone else? Anyway. So yeah, we're going to watch The Fall Guy and relax.